M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So look here, we've got the Icom 705, no DC power, so it's only going to run 4 or 5 watts on HF. And above we've got the new AT-100M tuner, which has a built-in battery, USB-C charging. I've tested it and it does work with the USB-C cable plugged in when the battery is low. I left it on overnight for about 12-15 hours, and it still had power the next morning, but obviously I wasn't using it. So although there is a Chrome tuning button that you can use here, you don't need to. You just key the mic, and there is an advanced settings menu that I'm going to show you now, because to use this, because this is a 100-watt tuner, 1.8 megahertz to 30, but to use this QRP, you do need to change some of the parameters within the tuner. But by default, it works straight away as a 100-watt tuner, and I've tested it with my Icom 7100, my ATU-857, Icom 7000. It just works great. That's it. It's a good quality product. Inside, the internals look good quality to me. So let's just show you this advanced settings menu. To go into that menu, you turn it off, and this does come with rubber feet, by the way. Hold it in. It comes with a USB charger as well. Hold the Chrome button. Keep your finger on it. Turn it on. It's a nice little screen. It is a small screen. It's like one you get on your hotspot, if anything, a little bit smaller. So we're at the top, and the way this works is you go down. You never go up. You always go down. There's about 15 selections. The 8th and 9th selection are the two that really matter if you're going to use this QRP. So let's just push it. And as we get to that, we'll show you how you change the actual parameters, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there is, in the box, there is a manual that tells you what you can do with these settings. And it's quite essential on QRP. So you can see now it says tune, and then does that say min ADC? Now on the manual it says if you're going to use 5 watts, you want to change that to about 50. So how do we change it? We hold down the Chrome button. So remember, this is a settings button. It's not being used as tune at the moment. And then change it to 50. Now it does say in the manual you can play around with this a little bit. So anyway, hold it down again, and it moves the cursor back. It's been saved. Then press it one more time to go down one, and then hold it again because you want to make a change. It says 100-watt radio there. Hold it. It says fixed radio 100 watt. Push it once, and you now are in the 10-watt, method. Hold it again, and you've now made the changes. Now, if you get lost in this and you get mixed up and you've forgotten all your settings, just go to the bottom, and when it says reset, just hold it and it will reset. But we're not going to do that. We're going to turn it off, turn it on. And as far as we know, we are now set up for QRP tuning. So let's just quickly turn it round. I'm trying not to scratch my favorite radio, which is this. So let's try and get it to focus a little bit better. Much better. There's a USB-C charging. It needs 1 amp. So the out cable is the antenna to my 9-to-1 Ballon 20-meter wire. The in is a patch lead going to my 705, okay? Which is, I've got an adapter on the top there. So let's just get back into position. Okay, let's have a quick listen. A few stations there. I mean, fantastic radio, isn't it? I've actually programmed the Vox button to PTT. There are settings there. Right, so we're quite low on battery charge, but anyway, let's just do this. Find a little gap. Tap the screen, you get wider steps. Well, there's people there. Looks busy. I just recommend you get onto 40 meters and have some local chats with people. So that seems quiet. We'll change it to FM. And then we'll see if the tuner kicks in. If we get a fail, it's normally because the cables are backwards at the back. So just double check. There's someone there, so we'll just move away to a quiet space. Right, it's just a quick test anyway. We're going to, for a couple of seconds. So, M0FXB test. Let's do that again. You saw it beep. M0FXB test. Right, M0FXB test. And you can see, if you look here, it's actually has tuned. So let's go. So it didn't need to do much. Let's look at the graph. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo, that's the graph. Let's look at the, click again, we get to see the power. And look, 4.5 watts. So it's working great. Now let's try a different band. 20. Turn it to FM. Actually, let's check the power. Yeah, it's at full power. So let's get back to the SWR screen. There are different screens. M0FXB test. So we've got 1.72 there. M0FXB test. I wouldn't say it's the best SWR, but the wire I've got, I don't know, it should tune better than that, I would say. But let's try moving up the band a bit. Just check no one's there. Seems okay. Data. Must have been doing some FT8. Well, look, the battery's low, so I wouldn't expect it to be perfect. Right, FM. So there's a quick one again. M0FXB test. So it's the best it's doing is 1.7, and then we'll go down to back to 40. And it does have a memory. It does remember what you've done. M0FXB test. There you are, 1.0. And we'll just go through the different screens. So you've got SWR power there. So look, 5 watts and a good SWR on 40. Same here. 1.02 power there. So you can use it as a power meter. Then you've got this style. SWR, it's got the volts coming from the battery, which is quite low, but you can leave the USB cable connected. And there's your graph again. You hold it down, the graph starts, 1.02, power. You get the idea. So I think it's really good value myself. It's a very small unit. You know, tiny little thing. The battery life is excellent. I've tested that, and it does, when you turn it off, it goes off. You know, it doesn't go flat when you go back to it later. So it's the AT-100M. It's got no relation to the previous ATU-100s that you can see on AliExpress. This is a completely different unit, and TechMinds did a video and he took his apart, which I might do later, and you can see that in his opinion they're good components. So bye for now. Thanks for watching my channel, and 7.3 Icom 705 and the ATU-100.